This is gonna be a short series I'm gonna do. What is the steps to take before investing? Or what is your investing strategy? So basically in this like five little episodes I'm gonna introduce talk about what strategies I implemented, what strategies I'm doing now, and how I started off in crypto and investing in general. So to start off, I started off with this first thing, assessing my risk tolerance. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Risk tolerance, risk management. When I started cryptocurrencies investments, and even to this day, at times I forget, don't care, don't pay attention. Those three things will be the downfall of any man, of any portfolio, of any person that has whatsoever money invested in anything. Those three things are very detrimental. One, don't care. Oh no, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be okay. Next thing you know, project rugs. The person, your partner, steals all the money. Two, don't know. If you don't know the project that you're investing in, then like my friend, that's a big issue in itself. It's like the story of the richest man in Babylon. He says, why would you ask a bricklayer or a mason about the expertise in jewelry? He has none. Why would you ask him? So guys, don't care and don't know. Those two things in itself. Even forget the third one. I forgot the third one already. But those two things in itself will save you a lot. Risk management. What is it? What are you doing? What are you doing if you don't know any risk managements? You gotta set yourself certain goals. Alright, you know what? At this point, once it hits a certain amount of limit, I'm out. However, there's requirements. Why did it go down there? Was it because of market manipulation? Was it because like the project founder is dead? Was it because of certain activities of the group or the project? If those things don't quantify, those things don't align, and you have your thesis that has not changed, then don't sell. Well, at least for me, right? You could do whatever you want. Second, you need to know what you're buying. Like, you just need to know. So some sort of like degree you need to have wherewithal. You need to understand what are you buying. Because if you don't understand what you're buying, you have no conviction. And if you have no conviction at one point or another, if you have a dip or you have one issue or another, you're gonna sell, you're gonna run, you're gonna coward. Three, you need to know. Three, you need to know. You need to pay attention to it. You can't just forget about it. You need to keep looking at it. Maybe not consistency, because in crypto, like crypto's very fast. But once a week, guys. Once a week, check in on the project. Especially if it's not Bitcoin and Ethereum, you gotta check on it because Bitcoin and Ethereum are gonna stay here for the long run. No doubt about it. But if you're buying your crappy coin, your freaking okay, I don't want to say the name. Oh, N2. Let's say you're gonna buy your N2, or you're gonna buy your let's say your Haktua coin. Come on, guys. Those things are pump and dumps. Those things are quick in and out. So those are three things, right? So assess your risk tolerance. What type of risk tolerance do you have? There's three. There's three types of risk tolerance. One, you cannot afford to lose anything. You're risk averse and want to protect your income. You want to protect your asset, your wealth. You're to the point, an example being you're close to retirement. If you're close to retirement, you cannot afford to lose a single dime. So that's one. Second, okay, you're okay with some risk. You don't really mind it. You don't really mind losses, but it doesn't really have to be. You don't mind. You're moderate, but you can't. It's not you can't afford it, but you just don't want it. And three, okay, this is where people like me come in. And well, at first, I'm not like this no more. but you're degenerates. Why do I say this? Because you're very, very risk. You don't even know the word risk tolerance. You don't even know risk management like I used to. Like I said, don't know, forget about it, don't care. Guys, don't be like this. And with this third personality, your risk tolerance is very high. Like degenerates, like I said, YOLO, you only live once. You don't care. Go to zero. Guys, you want to change, you have high volatility in crypto in general. Holding Bitcoin, holding Ethereum. You don't need to expose yourself to more risk. Believe me, I've seen it. I've been through it all. You do not want to averse yourself towards more risk because it will take and take and take, and you will be left stranded to the wayside with nothing. So this is the first step, guys. First, analyze your risk tolerance. Analyze, assess your risk you are currently in. I needed to do this recently. Not just because of the market, but because of myself, my life. I'm in a point in my life where I've started meditating and I started looking towards my outlook to the future. I want to do things. I want to change. I want to have family in the future. I want to have a lot of things. So I have to understand, where am I and where do I want to go? So this is the first of my 5-portion segment video for like how to start investing. Like, what is your strategy? Your investing strategy. There you go. Investing strategy. Part 1. What is your risk tolerance? Assessing your risk. 1, I was a degenerate. I'm not gonna lie. I was the third degenerate. Lose it all. YOLO. It's not real money. But now I'm more towards the moderate. Moving forward, I'm gonna be more moderate, more controlling. I'm not gonna lose it all, right? No, guys, no. Peace out.